You've probably been picking airplane seats the wrong way this whole time. Spectacularly wrong. That trusty aisle spot you grab out of habit, the one that feels like the clever choice, it can quietly drain your wallet and turn a routine trip into a headache. After sifting through hundreds of flights and more seating horror stories than I care to admit, I've pulled back the curtain on the airline industry's least talked about truths about where you sit. Today, I'm laying out exactly which seats elevate your journey and which ones sabotage it. Plus, why my personal go-to has changed completely, and why yours should too. Stick with me and you'll walk away with 5 seat strategies that 9 out of 10 travelers never even consider, and the 3 seats you should avoid no matter what. Let's get into it. Secret number 1. Window seats are quietly brilliant. And not for the view. Most folks think the window seat is all about snapping cloud photos. Not quite. Here's what airlines won't advertise. The window is a stealth health play. You're exposed to people on just one side instead of wedged between 2 strangers' coughs and conversations. Add the wall to lean on, and you've got a built-in headrest that translates to real sleep and a calmer neck on long hauls. The scenery? Nice perk, not the main event. Now for the pro move. Choose your window by route and sun angle. Flying east in the morning? Sit on the right to dodge that blazing glare. Heading west in the evening? Left side wins. Hardly anyone plans for this, yet it's the difference between 6 hours of squinting and a surprisingly comfortable ride. The trade-off? You're penned in. Bathroom runs require negotiating with your row mates, and a few people will pretend not to notice you until you awkwardly climb over them. Please, don't be that person. Want to level up further? The next secret flips the script entirely. Secret number 2, the aisle seat trap that's costing you. I used to preach the aisle gospel. Easy movement, quick bathroom access, smoother deplaning. On paper, perfect. In practice, there's a new catch. United has rolled out Wilma boarding, window, then middle, then aisle. Sounds fine if you're team aisle. Less time sitting on the plane, right? Wrong. Here's the harsh reality. Overhead bin space is first come, first served. Board last with an aisle seat and you're staring at full bins. That carry-on gets gate-checked, tossed into the baggage shuffle, and you're left pacing at the carousel hoping it reappears intact. That free check? It can cost you time, stress, and potentially real money if something goes missing or breaks. Suddenly, the aisle seat doesn't feel so clever, but there is a way to game this system. Secret number 3, turn the middle seat into a power play. Yes, everyone groans at the middle, but under Wilma, middle seat passengers board second. Earlier access to overhead space without the first wave scrum. Add a social bonus most travelers forget. The middle seat gets both armrests. It's the unspoken etiquette of the skies. Here's where it gets strategic. On flights that aren't full, middles are the last to be assigned. Airlines know they're unpopular. Book one on a lighter route, and you might luck into a whole row to yourself. Pro tip, check the seat map 24 hours before departure. If the middles in your row are still open, you've basically won the in-flight lottery. Think that's crafty? The next move is the seat type airlines hope you keep overlooking. Secret number 4, the center aisle sweet spot on wide bodies. On twin-aisle jets with a center block of 3 or 4 seats, there's a sleeper pick most passengers ignore, the center aisle seat. You keep instant aisle access without becoming a doormat. Meanwhile, people in the side aisle seats pop up every time a window or middle wants out for the lavatory. You in the center section deal with fewer pass-bys and far less jostling. Park yourself near the middle of the cabin and away from the galleys and bathrooms, and it's a remarkably calm ride. Airlines quietly cheer when you grab a side aisle seat. You'll be tapped, nudged, and asked to stand up all flight long. Tired, irritated travelers are more likely to splurge on pricey snacks and drinks, exactly what the airline wants. Don't take the bait. The center aisle seat in the middle block, positioned near the cabin's midpoint and away from lavatories, is my third secret weapon. You keep instant aisle access with far fewer interruptions. But we're not done. Let's tailor your seat to what you actually value. Number 5, front versus back. Choose your fighter. This isn't a matter of taste, it's a strategy play. Your seat dictates the tone of your entire trip, and most people get this completely backward. Front of the cabin. You're served first, your meal choice still exists, and you're among the first to deplane. Gold for tight connections. Overhead bin space is also more attainable. The catch? Up front is where families with toddlers often land, and business travelers sprinting for connections generate extra bustle and noise. Back of the cabin. Sure, it's a bit bumpier and the engines hum louder. The upside, your odds of an empty row are higher. Fewer people, lower stress, and personally, I'll take steady engine noise over a chorus of crying any day. Middle over the wing. Smoothest ride, minimal pitch and roll, but you're in travel limbo. None of the front's speed advantages and none of the back's extra space potential. Choose by priority. Need a fast exit or a fighting chance at your connection? Front. Craving breathing room and a calmer vibe? Back. Just want a stable, uneventful ride? Middle. The 3 seats you should never book. Some seats deserve warning labels. Skip them at all costs. 1. The very last row. Often no recline. Right beside the lav with all the aromas. You also board last, which means overhead bins are likely full. Full fare, maximum punishment. 2. The row directly in front of exit rows. Many of these don't recline due to safety constraints, and airlines rarely highlight that until you're stuck upright for 8 hours. 3. Bulkhead seats without research. No underseat storage. Everything must go overhead. Fixed armrests and those pop-out tray tables can be flimsy and awkward. Great sometimes, but only if you know the exact layout. Your shield against seat traps. Seat Guru Recon. Before you lock anything in, run a quick recon on Seat Guru. Plug in your flight number and check the seat map annotations. That perfect window might be misaligned, leaving you staring at wall plastic. That aisle you like could sit beside a chatty galley all night. Airlines are fine with you booking blind. Don't give them the satisfaction. Final hack. Time your seat. Selection. When you pick matters almost as much as what you pick. The sweet spot is about 24 hours before departure when the seating Tetris begins. Families get reshuffled, business travelers switch flights, and choice gaps appear, especially those empty middle seats that can turn into a whole row upgrade. Business-heavy routes, Tuesday through Thursday, consider a middle seat on less popular flights. You might score the entire row. Weekend leisure flights, stick to your window aisle plan. Pro move at check-in or the gate. If the seat next to you is an empty middle, politely ask to move to the aisle in that same row. Instant extra space, 0 fee. Your move before your next trip. Tell me which play you're running. Ditching the aisle seat trap, trying the middle seat gamble for that empty row, or claiming your center aisle territory. If this saved you from a seat disaster, drop a like and share it with a fellow traveler. Subscribe for more airline-proof strategies the carriers would rather you never learn. See you next week with even more ways to win the sky. Safe travels!